Hello everyone, welcome to Bill's Backyard. Video update today is I took this Sweet David papaya out of the pot and put it in the ground. Just want to kind of let everybody know that you can, I had my soil mixture and this papaya tree outgrew this papaya tree. I bought them at the same time, they were the same size. I put that one in the ground, it's a Sweet David, got it from the same place, and I had this one in my potting mix in a 10-gallon, and you can see it's double the size. So I decided to put it in the planter box here because I had some flowers growing in here I took out, so I figured it'll be fine in here. It's going to outgrow my Kahola Logan, and you can see the sun coming across, it should, the Kahola Logan should be good. It'll kind of, in the afternoon, will kind of shade that Kahola Logan. Longevity spinach, once again, it's kind of funny, but I've added stuff in this box, and hopefully things will take off, some compost and fertilizer, because over on my other box, it's quite the different story with my longevity spinach. Pineapple guava, I thought this was a papaya, but look, it's a pretty sunflower or some type of flower, I'm not sure. It's a volunteer, that's for sure. I probably know the name of it, but and you can see the longevity spinach in this box. And once again, they're about the same size, and then my pink Hawaiian guava, you can see it's forming guavas. It's been flowering. You can see the guavas down in here. But, yeah, this thing didn't have a leaf on it. The winter really knocked it back, but it's coming back with a vengeance, definitely. And my pineapple guava. Oh, I got a guava here. I didn't think I'd have a guava, but it looks like I'm getting a guava. It flowered a lot. I ate a lot of the flower petals. They were really good. And then I didn't see any guavas on it. Oh no, that's from this bush, so that's not a guava. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, I still have one here. Is it forming? Looks like it's forming. Hopefully it'll hold on. We'll see. I've been watering the heck out of these trees, really trying to get them to stay hydrated. You can see my lemon guava. I got lots of guavas on it. I chopped this bottle brush. It was above the root line down, and I put everything into my chipper shredder, and I threw it down in the boxes and as a mulch. Waste not, want not. And then I bought this other pineapple guava this year to help, because they say if you have two different varieties, it helps pollinate one another, even though they're self-pollinating. So I'm going to keep that one as a bush, and this one kind of as a tree. I got one thing of grapes on here, and that's all I got. And I had one a minute ago, and it was pretty good. So this is Grapevine's fairly new. I'm not expecting very much off of it this year, but next year I'm gonna widen this box out and really work over here. This area in here I'm gonna really work in. I got some trees to put in here. I'm gonna start moving the rock, and because I like the protection of these evergreens. My Starfruit Cambola Kerry variety is doing real well in here. That's why I'm really opting to put some things in there that love the shade. The banana. Now, a lot of you that's been following me knew that I had a Acerola cherry in here, and it didn't make it through the winter. In fact, I had a black sapote right next to it over here, and both of these trees died this last winter. It was just too cold. I didn't frost protect them. So what I ended up doing was pulling everything out, and I bought this dwarf Cavendish banana plant, and it's taken off like crazy. I got another one, and then I got a mail order, a Monarch, I think that's how they pronounce it. It's a dual. It'll split and have bananas on both sides. Volunteer cucumbers coming out of my compost pile. And I do get some volunteer stuff quite a bit out of my compost, I have to admit. It's kind of fun. The passion fruit vine is doing real well. The longevity spinach over here, and you can see that the comfrey over here is not as brilliant as what's going on over there. Flavor Delight, Cotton Candy Aprium, Spicy Z. This is my stone fruit area. And then if we kind of go out here, the hummingbirds love this plant here. I think I'm going to have to move it. My passion fruit's going to start strangling it. So I will have to think about moving it to another area where the passion fruit will not get a hold of it. And then my persimmon tree. I got some cotton candy apriums this year. I got to come out here and harvest some grapes. I just picked one of these a few minutes ago. Really good. Spicy Z. My 4-in-1 box. I used to call it planting, but it's the box. It's the Dapple Dandy, Flavor King, Flavor Grenade, and Sweet Treat. I kept the Sweet Treat a little bit higher than the, but I'll do some winter shaping on these. Definitely get into these in the winter time, and I'm going to keep them probably just a little bit lower as far as that goes, and so that the fruit stays down. So I'm going to get on a ladder. My 20th century Asian pear tree is just rooting in. I didn't cut it back. I'll probably let it grow bigger so it can get beyond the other trees. And then my peach tree is doing real well. In fact, it's kind of growing out this way and that way, and I want it to grow this way but not that way, so that all over in here will be the fruiting. So that's the whole concept behind this close. As you can see, I have the in between the trees opened up. Goji berries. If you never had one, you should try them. Definitely good. Oh, nice and sweet. Oh, these are good. Everbearing mulberry. You can see I cut it back, but look at all the new growth, man. Jeez. The white pomegranate. I had that I thought were more that were sticking on here, but they're falling off. The fruit's not holding. It's the first year in that pot, but the second year I've had it. I up-potted it this year. The strawberry patch, yeah, it's about gone. Pineapples doing okay. Cherry tomatoes like crazy. Poblano, jalapeno peppers, basil, tomatoes, bell peppers, red bell pepper, zucchini, squash. Lots of squash underneath in the leaves. Down in here I have carrots coming up. Some more cucumbers and marigolds and more tomatoes. Let's go here. So I planted the moringa tree in this box here. If everybody remembers that's ever been following me, or if you're new to the channel, I went out to Exotica last year and bought an air layered ice cream bean. It was about 4 foot, and winter hit and it didn't make it. So I pulled it out of here. I kept hoping it would go. So I pulled it out and I put the moringa tree that was growing like a weed in a pot in here. And then I put another ice cream bean in front of it. So I know these are 2 big plants, but we'll see how I can keep them managed. And the longevity spinach. And then I have the comfrey. I'll be chopping and dropping this pretty soon. My star cherry, cherimoya. Look at all the new growth. And then the sugar apple. So my plan is to extend this box up, and I'm going to put the sugar apple in right over here. I bought it to help cross-pollinate. And what I'll probably be doing with these 2 trees is, once I get them in and get them more established in the rooting in the ground, is I'll probably start grafting onto these some different varieties. Same with the white sapote. It's really taken hold. Really, look at this. Look at all this new growth. I need to get Ivy Organics and get some paint. I need to paint the top of this tree so it doesn't get sunburnt. The Champagne Loquat, this thing has just been a trooper for me. It just keeps growing and keeps going. I should get quite a bit of fruit production off that this next year. So I'll have a full year in the ground. First year was in a pot. I got a lot of fruit. Last year on this, I didn't get as much because I just put it in the ground. And then I still have the Vista White in the pot, stevia, and some more papayas I got to get in the ground. My Bakash fig, my Peter Honey fig. I call this my Java de Cava area. I got a Patanga tuba there. I got a Jacaba. I got another Java de Cava. I got a Jamaican cherry. I got a lot of ice cream bean in here. I got a lemon drop mangosteen, brown sugar sapodilla, Canistelle. Got a few things back in there in the shade. Trying to keep things shaded and that need it, and things in the sun that can tolerate it. Over here, my Abu. Look at the new growth on it. It's doing good over here. In this pot, I got dragon fruit that I gotta start. Just when I'm working, it's cool where I can work out here, and when I come off, it's freaking blazing. I'm gonna set up an area over here for the dragon fruit. You can see the black sapote is just doing good. My other mango tree that I thought died started coming back. You can see the back side of the thing. I picked some of the tomato branches down on there. And oh, look at the ladybug. It's always good to see that kind of stuff in your yard. I got a couple of sherbet berries on here. This plant's doing real good since I put it in this bigger pot with my potting soil that I've been putting together. Things really love it. So I'll be doing, I gotta make up some big batches. I got some tubs and that to do it in, so I can start getting things going for next year. Cantaloupe and a melon, Poblano melon. This thing is loaded. It's got all kinds of them on here. Yeah, you can see. Watermelon. Had a little critter out here eating on my melons. Something's thirsty. Yellow bell. Tomatoes. My wife and son don't like them. I like them. I think they're pretty good. I got to get Lincoln over here. I got to get this box. I got to get into my compost pile and get this box filled up and get it ready to get planted. My Mazzano tomatoes are growing like crazy. I've got all kinds of fruit on here. You can see some of the fruit starting to turn. It's been so hot that it doesn't turn all the way. You can see a critter. I think the birds got onto that. I just threw it down there. Got to feed the wildlife. The green beans are flowering. The puppies are going to love this. They love green beans. Turnips, and then just a little bit of stuff going on over here. Not a whole lot. I'm gonna clean these boxes up. I gotta plant these chives somewhere else. Pull them and plant them somewhere else, and then I'm gonna move these boxes over here by the fence over here, where I'm gonna put one over here and another one over here, and then I have the gate there so I can reach over the fence and work and pick. I'm going to be growing stuff that we can take right into the house, more herbs and that kind of thing like that. And one of them, it just puts it closer to the back of the house, and it's a little bit shaded over here, so I think things will grow a little bit better over here. Definitely. You can see the orange tree. So this is kind of the backyard walk around. I was over here earlier looking. Look at the fruit, man. It's just been in the branches. I got to tie some of this up. I got to get in here, and it's just, there's just so much fruit, man. It's just, everything's leaning over. You know, I got to trim back. I got to trim this tree back. I got to get out here and do that. I got to go in here a little bit. It's getting real hot out here. It's going to be over 100. It's probably already in the mid to high 90s now. We'll go through the gate. Kind of make my way into the house here. I'm not going to go in the front yard today. But you can kind of see I got the Jamaican cherry. I got that from QC there in Arizona. The lemon drop mangosteen I got from Adam. I got the lychee tree from Steve out there at Exotica. I got this Canistil from Laura at Laura's farm out there in Florida. And this is a brown sugar sopadilla I got from, I can't remember who, I'd have to look back, but it came out of Florida. I got the monkey orange. That little tree, man, it's doing great in here. I gotta just find a spot for it. It's a monkey orange. It's kind of an unusual fruit, so that's why I bought it. And then the dragon fruit that was gifted to me is growing like crazy. Like I said, I gotta get a dragon fruit area set up. I didn't expect that dragon fruit to take off like it has, and I got a bunch out front, and I gotta get that stuff where it'll do good. Got the screen down. So, new to the backyard, the Katak. I'm gonna put this over there by the, in the shade area over there. This is a tree or a bush you can eat the leaves on, and it's supposed to be really good for you. You can see, look at the new growth coming out on my seedlings in here. Virginia fruit grower gave me the Genberry and the Black Star. It hasn't popped up yet. I did get some seeds from the Hawaiian girl, that same place I got my what's it called, Ingas from. She gave me, I bought these seeds, and I got the blackberry and that, and then you can see down here things are doing real well. Cocoa, just these plants are loving it here. This is something I got from Peter out there. I did a video on it. Dream Greens is the cranberry hibiscus along with the Katek. I just keep adding, just keep going. Soursop's growing good. The one I got from Laura Farms came and it was in bad shape. It was an air layer, and it didn't make it. So I replaced it with this, more of a seedling type. Just trying to get them where they grow good here. The guy that I like to watch, Central Valley, he's big on that. His backyard is I love it. You know, the wife won't let me let it get that crazy, but we'll see. You know, I mean, once we start harvesting and eating and eating all this good natural stuff, and things can change. But in the meantime, I just keep moving rock and keep putting in planter boxes. It's just too hot to do it right now. So I keep everybody updated. I hope everybody's doing great on this Sunday. Stay cool. We'll talk to you later. Bye.